right, Shalom. We're gonna give all praises due to the Most High.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and citation to the elect. All right, today we're just gonna do a quick video through the Spirit. You know what I mean? And once again, it's a reminder to you, Jakes, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Shit is really about to get worse in America, man. All right, as we can see, man. Hey, man, these days, right? You know, the police, they got an extra green light on us, man. All right, which they always had, but now it's gonna get even worse, man. All right, you see, Jake's getting hunted down in the streets, which this is nothing new, but it's gonna continue more. And there was a stat I seen today for social distancing. All right, the majority of people that got arrested were Jakes, man.
Yeah, it's
right.
About Slacker, bro. They said about 90% of them is Jake.
It's more like 90%, it's like 95% or something like that, because it had one white person on the stat. You know what I'm saying? All right. And this is the things we've been warning you people about, man. All right. We told you, hey, guess what? You never trust thy enemy, man. The so-called white man is your friend. It's not your friend, man. All right. And we get into times where the devil is gonna come down with great wrath, man. All right. Because the end of this kingdom, the end of America is nigh. So hey, guess what, man? They're gonna really start coming down crazy, primarily on Jake, man. All right. So I'm gonna start off. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, and it says, "Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be stayed out of it." So guess what, man? The time is great, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is near, man. All right. This period that's coming up, this time in history. All right. This time period is gonna be called Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Why? Because it's gonna be trouble for you Israelites, man. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You're gonna get continually shut down in the street. All right, you ain't gonna be able to protest. There's gonna be a great famine in America. You're gonna be suffering. All right, there's gonna be martial law out here, concentration camps out here. All right, and this is primarily, it's gonna be going on through the whole world, man. But this is primarily a time for trouble for you Israelites, man. All right.
Yeah, it's like this female. There was a video that popped up where the title was it says, "How the fuck am I supposed to care for my kids? Single mother has a meltdown over quarantine shutdown." Yeah, you had this light-skinned Israelite woman, all right, out there in Kansas. You know, she pulled up by the DMV. She made a whole scene, you know, about how she can't renew her driver's license, something like that, so she could go to work. All right, so she was, you know, boo-hooing, complaining about, you know, this quarantine situation, man, because a lot of people, you know, their livelihoods is being affected by this quarantine, by this coronavirus thing, man. You know, and that's an example of Jacob's trouble.
That's right, man. Guess what, man? And guess what? These things that are coming. You know, the brother gave an example of that woman. Hey, you know, especially you women, man. Hey, man, the wrath that's coming, the wrath that the Lord is bringing to this earth, man. Guess what? You women gonna get it, man. I had a woman tell me today. She said, "I will never suffer." That's what she said. That's what she said to me. She said, "I'll never suffer." I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm gonna just get this quick one, you know, not to go too much into the woman, but this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. It says, "Rise up, you ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech," man. So hey, man, you women out here, man, you Israelite women, you gotta rise up, because you comfortable out here, man. Even in this time of a quote unquote pandemic, you women are still prideful, man. You women out here still don't want to hear shit, man. But guess what, man? Majority of you women out here, they're gonna die, man. All right, a lot of women gonna get raped, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the wrath of the Lord, man. All right, all this pride that you women got, man. You women been fooled by the so-called white man that like you got some type of power. You know what I mean? You're gonna be brought low, man, in these times, man. All right, because these women out here, man, they ain't built for no struggle, man. All right, we've been in quarantine or whatever it is for like a couple of months, man. Bitches on the internet crying and shit already, man. Like damn. You You know, even like when they shut down the government maybe a year or so ago, it was the same thing. Within a month, you got bitches crying about this shit. Mr. President, like, listen, man, it's not gonna get better in America, man. All right, the only way you women are gonna be saved is through a man of the Lord, man. All right. Anybody got anything?
Nah, you got.
Good.
This is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Yeah, so this is a prayer from our forefather and our king, David. All right? It says, "Arise, O Lord," because, you know, what's happening to our people is we're being like prey to the predator, which is the so-called white man and other nations. All right, we're defenseless. That's why the Most High called us a worm. All right, and our people, they're destroyed because they don't have knowledge of why these things are happening. You know, they don't understand that, you know, they're being punished for their pride. Like the brother said, you know, you got these women, they proud as hell. They think that, you know, they're not gonna go through any type of tribulation or any type of judgment. Okay, and that's why these things are happening, man. All right, and it seems like the Most High is sleeping because he's just sitting back and letting the so-called white man have his way with us, man. All right, and it says, "Disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Yeah, so the wicked, which is who? The nation of Edom, the Edomites, pursuant to Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse. It tells you that Edom is the border of wickedness. And it says, "which is thy sword," because the Edomites are the sword to the Most High, man, the sword to punish his people, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who the Lord gave his law, statutes, commandments to, and who he made a covenant with by sacrifice. All right, because y'all broke the covenant and y'all continuously reject the Most High and to repent and to seek the Lord. The Most High raises up these other nations, man. You know, primarily the wicked, to be a whipping stick unto our people, man. That's why niggas like Armored Arbery, let me see this other nigga's name, Sean Reed. Yeah, Sean Reed, the nigga that was in Indiana, all right, on Facebook Live, you know, driving his car, you know, being chased by the cops, refused to pull over. Then when he hopped out, started running, then, you know, next thing you know, you hear gunshots flying. You know, that's why he got shot down, man, because, all right, the sword of the Lord, which is Esau Edom, came upon him. All right, and the scriptures say in Job, the 4th chapter, "whoever perished being innocent." All right, so, you know, we don't know who that guy is. We don't know what was his deal between him and the Most High. All right, that's what I said on that.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. "O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation." Yeah, so the Assyrian is the so-called white man. You know, so the Heavenly Father, I'm going to read it again. He says, "O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation." So, like the brother read, it says the wicked is the sword of the Lord. You know, so the Most High, he uses the so-called white man to punish his people, man. You know, in the book of Psalms, I forgot what chapter it is. It says, "the rod of the wicked is not going to rest upon the righteous unless the righteous put their hands to iniquity." So the reason why people are getting killed by the so-called white man, you know, our people are constantly being shot, you know, they get all these injustices done to them. You know, the racism is against, when they talk about people of color, they talk minorities, they're talking about Jake, man. They don't think about no East Indian or no Arabs, man. You know, the injustice that get done is against our people. You see, because we're the Israelites, you know, because all nations dwell here, but nobody experiences racism on the level that Jake does. You know, that should show you that, you know, we're the Israelites and these so-called white people, they're the Edomites, man. The Most High told us he was going to put enmity between us, man. You know, Esau was going to hate his brother Jacob, man. You know, that's why they do the things that they do, man. You know, so it says, "O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath when I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the street." So the hypocritical nation is Jake, man. You know, because Jake, like the Most High says, they with their mouth they say they love the Most High. You know, they shoot praise to the Most High with their mouth, but their heart is far from the Most High, man. You know, they're in these churches. You know, they always mentioning the Most High, thank God. You know, this and that, God on God. You know, always put the Most High in their mouth, but they don't do the things that the Most High requires, man. You know, which is keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, simple things like not eating abominable foods, man. Pork, you know, shrimp, and all those things, man. You know, Jake rebelled against that, man. You know, that nigga Lil Boosie, he said,
God
he
is
said,
punishing us.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going into.
I seen that.
But he said before, he said if the Most High told not to eat pork, he'll look back to the Most High and flick him the bird, man. You know?
Oh
yeah. That was a couple months ago. But now, like you said, now he's saying, you know, this coronavirus, all these things that's happening, is God punishing us. You know, so he knows in his heart that everything, you know, if the Most High does that. But they really don't know the Most High, man.
Yeah, who the fuck put Little Boosie as a spokesperson for so-called Negroes? Like, this is the same nigga that's talking about fucking selling drugs and pimping, you know, being a fucking whoremonger, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. And it says and to pray and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. I got another quick one. Zechariah 11:4. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty,
so
man.
Like remember you said earlier, the cops was like, they said we rolled on him some shit. The dude that they killed and when he was
they say closed casket, homie.
Yeah, so they was basically like, you know, showing off, like, you know how you just kill one of your enemies and you like, you know, you celebrate or you taunt. That's the shit they was doing, man. They killed the Jake and he's like, he said, what they say?
Closed casket.
Yeah, closed casket. Like, you know, like they just do that shit. It's a sport. Like the scripture says, it's a sport to the wicked, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up.
Yep. It says, whose possessors slay them. Our possessors is the so-called white men, because they're the ones that have us in possession, you know, into captivity. And it says, and hold themselves not guilty. That's why, you know, these different cops. You know, these different cops and regular Edomites, you know, that shoot Jake up for no reason, they get away with it, man. You know, George Zimmerman, that nigga's a millionaire, man. You know, for killing Trayvon Martin, man. You know, so that's what these Edomites do, man. They'll kill Jake and get the verdict of not being guilty, man, because they claim that they fear for their lives. You know, it was necessary to put Jake down. You shoot a man, what was this guy named? Sean Bell? They shot that nigga up for like 50 times, right? Over 50 times, man.
I remember that shit.
You know, that nigga like cheese, man. You know, cottage cheese. You know, sorry, go ahead. Swiss cheese, should I say.
Real quick, this is Proverbs 10:23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom.
That's right. You read that again, Babu Shah?
Come. Proverbs 10:23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding have wisdom.
Yeah, so it says a sport for the fool to do mischief, man. And scriptures refer to Esau as a fool, man. You know, because he doesn't have any understanding. You know, he doesn't care about the Most High. Scriptures say that a fool said that there's no God, man. You know, Esau claims that God bless America, no one else. You know, like they really believe in the Most High, and their constitution was established by the Most High. You know, but that doesn't include Jake, man. You know, you got Jakes when they get stopped by the cops. Oh, I know my rights. Nigga, you don't got no rights, man. You know, you still considered 3/5 of a human being, you know? But the fool, Esau, it's a sport to him to do mischief, man. You know, it ain't nothing to them, man. They enjoy doing that, man. You know, they enjoy doing wickedness, man. You know? And we're going into, man, killing Jakes, man. Esau love doing that, man. You know? And if they can't kill Jake, they just beat Jake up, man. You know, you watch all these different videos. You know, this week I've been doing that a lot, man. You know, watching all these different cop brutality videos, man. You see Esau just looking for a reason to lock Jake up. You know, Jake recording. You know, they beat Jake ass up. You know, and just charge him with resisting arrest. You know,
they like
public disturbance.
That's why the scriptures call him the fowler.
That's right.
They're like a fowler setting a trap for you, Jakes, man.
That's right.
Cause like, yo, they be daring Jake to like do it, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I was in the supermarket the other day, and you had this Edomite. You know, he's like a security guard, or whatever. I have my mask on, cause you know I ain't wanna, you know, be on some rebellious shit. You know, Cause you know we got a lot more to lose than you average niggas out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I had, you know, I didn't have it on all the way. I had it like around my neck.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, put your mask on." And I'm like, I just went like that. I was like, yo, these devils, man. They be hoping Jake be like, well, I gotta put my mask on.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because they know Jake is emotional.
Yeah.
You know, so they expect they like the brother said, they're just looking for an excuse to put you Jakes down, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they say shit and they just stir Jake up. No, I know my rights. And you know, Jake start doing movements and shit. Hey, don't put your hand in my face. You know, Jake start moving around.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Jake on the floor with a fucking knee on their neck, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They do. I remember. I don't know if you were there or. You know what I mean? We were just chilling with a brother, and the police walked by, and there's like, we just standing there.
Yeah.
What's up, gangsters?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, gangsters?
Yeah.
Like, all right, man, you gotta get out of here with that, man.
Yeah.
That's why. Hey, if I can add, that's why what the brother said was it's a sport for a fool to do foolishness.
Mischief, yeah.
But read the last part real quick.
Yeah, it says, read it again. Proverbs 10:23.
Mm-hmm.
It is as sport to a fool to do mischief,
Right.
but a man of understanding have wisdom.
But a man of understanding has wisdom, because a man of understanding is observing the times that he's in and realizing that he's under the curses. I mean, that Esau Edom, which is a so-called white man, has his time to rule, and basically he sets up laws to what to entrap you Negroes. I mean, so it's a fool for him. I mean, so like it's a sport for the foolish to do mischief. That's a part of that mischief. Him setting up traps. You know what I'm saying? You know, him giving you freedom, as you would say, you would think that you have freedom, but you don't really have the freedom. That's why the brother said earlier, Jake get pulled over by a cop. Oh, what you stopping me for? I got rights. No, nigga, you don't got no. He's making you feel like you got rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a part of that wisdom, that's why these scriptures are the best wisdom. It tells you how to deal with your adversary.
That's
all
right. That's right.
Agree with him quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, what's to say? A soft word turn away.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, once you do that, bro, they get they confused, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They come up, "Yo, what you doing over here?"
Yeah.
All right, officer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You right, sir. All right, we out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. Right,
No, it's like you mentioned that time Esau passed by us, and we was just chilling. He's like, "Yeah, what's up, gangsters?" And Edomite cop. We just looked at him, we ignored him. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, when he see that, he didn't get no reaction from us, he came with like a whole bunch of Edomites, 10 cops to move us out the way, man. You know? And we just left, man. You know, because that's what they just looking for a reason. You know?
Yeah, even last week at camp, no 6 feet space.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's for your safety.
You gotta remember Jacob, our forefather Jacob. Remember how Jacob dealt with his own brother Esau. You know what I mean? He kissed him on the cheek. He dealt with him delicately.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When it was time for him to pass through his land, then he asked him, "Can I pass through your land?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in so many words, you always got to know how to supplant the so-called white man.
That's right.
Because that's one of our gifts as being, Israelites.
Yes.
To learn how to supplant. Yahweh.
That's right.
You know?
It says, that's a lot, bro.
Now, let me finish this real quick, bro. It's like Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that seldom say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich," and their own shepherds pity them not. That's it.
Shepherds pity. That's speaking about your Al Sharptons and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, your TD Jakes, these high up people that's out there that Jake look forward to for some type of leadership.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
That's right.
and they what is it? The shepherds
Pity them not.
pity them not. They don't speak
They don't
about
care.
them.
They don't care.
They don't care about them. They're not telling you the real enemy is right in front of your face. So-called white man, Esau Edom.
Yeah, because they're paid off.
They paid off. Right?
They're sold out, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Soft answer turned away wrath,
God.
but grievous words stir up anger."
That's it.
All right, and that's how we gotta roll around in these days, man. All right, because hey, man, people are on edge, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be in a line in the supermarket. Yo, these old ladies out here mad disrespectful, like roll up on me. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. It is what it is. The other day, I got off the bus, man. I was on the bus. Man, I just got off the bus. I'm like, man, I'll get the other bus or walk home, man, because these people out here, man, they just waiting to explode, man. All right, everybody's on edge, man.
All right. Yeah.
It says the tongue of the wise uses knowledge all right, but the mouth of fools pour out foolishness. All right, and that's why we ingrained in these scriptures, man. All right, the Lord, these scriptures tell us how to move in these last days, man. All right, what to do around your enemies, man. All right, what to do and what not to do, man. All right, this is the highest wisdom, on the face of the earth, man. All right, that's why brothers not riled up about what the hell is going on, man. You know?
Yeah, so in Psalms 140, verse 1, it says, "Deliver me, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." That man is, oh, you got it?
Yeah, you can read it again.
All right. It says, "Deliver me, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man."
That's right, man. So that's what we pray to the Lord, man, to deliver us from this evil, violent man, man. Okay, and we know who that is. All right, so-called white men. All right, these Edomites, man. All right, everything they do is as of death, man. All right, you know, you never trust them, man. Never trust thy enemy, man. I brought this up in the chat. I did a video on it. These niggas giving out face masks, bro. All right, yo, bro. As soon as I seen the line, bro, I said, nah, man. The line going around the corner, people, and it's just Jake right outside the projects, and they giving out these masks. I said, man, I'd never take one of them shits, man. Fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying?
When was he so ever generous?
Exactly. You look at his track record, it's just murder and rape and death, man.
Hey, buddy, right when you posted that, like maybe a couple hours later, I don't know, I kind of forgot to send it to the chat, but it was an article that said that the coronavirus, that the face mask can be help spread the coronavirus.
Sure, right, yes, I seen that too,
you know
right?
What I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, we pray to the Lord, man, hey, to give us his wisdom, all right, and just to have the angels look over us as we walk, man, to preserve us from this wicked, violent man. All right, because that's all he know, man. He ain't gonna be nice to you, man. All right?
Got a quick read.
It says, "Which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war."
Yeah, and that's how the Lord created the so-called white man. All right? People love to say, oh, well, they're not all bad. And listen, man, you're an Edomite, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. All right? You know, you just mentioning that dude. I forgot where he's from. He got gunned down. Is it Atlanta?
Arbery.
Right.
Georgia.
Yeah, with the jogging.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man.
Out there in Georgia.
You can't even jog out here, man. All right, in his heart is continual mischief. He like to look at you like you the criminal when it's really him, man.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
They use these things as a guide to murder you niggas, man. All right. You know, not for 1 second. I you know, in my mind, I thought that they thought they were doing something good. They just like, yo, listen, man. That's a nigga. This nigga jogging through our neighborhood. Let's put an end to that, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the nerve of this nigga.
Exactly, the nerve. This nigga running in the neighborhood in broad daylight. Hell no.
Well, it's a term called coon hunting.
Yes, yo, bro.
You know, they like to hunt down Jakes.
That's right.
And that's how we know that Esau is the so-called white man, because scriptures tell you that Esau was a cunning hunter. You know, they crafty, man. You know, they that's what they do. They like to go hunting.
Right.
All right. It says, one more verse. It says, "They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips."
That's right, man. So it says they sharpen their tongues like a serpent, man. And they speak all ill about Jake, man. All right? Look at this coronavirus, for instance, man. That shit started in China. What was it? Wuhan, China. And all of a sudden, now it's a so-called black man's disease. What the fuck? What is that, man?
Right.
What is that?
At first, black people were saying they couldn't get it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have people telling me all the, oh, we're gonna take ginger ale, it's all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? But now, hey man, now we the face of this disease, man. All right? You know, a bunch of so-called Jews, 2,500 of them, 3,000 of them gathered in Williamsburg. Nobody got arrested. All right? Some niggas in the corner, they got that fucking coon-ass Hispanic officer. You remember that?
Yeah,
that was just the other day.
Yeah.
Beat the dude's ass, man. Slap him up, all type of shit, man. Broke his ribs and all these things, man. All right? You know? In Central Park, they out here. These Edomites gathered out here by the fucking thousands, man.
Oh, look at West Village. They had a picture where they doing a comparison of West Village. How there's all these Edomites, you know, they all, because I went by there too. Ain't no social distancing there. Ain't no fucking mask. You know, dogs out there and shit. You know, the cops don't tell them nothing. They just hand them masks, you know, for free. But when they see Jake in the hood, you know, gathered together or social distancing, and they start locking Jake ass up, man, for not distancing.
How about that Edomite that was protesting and he had a gun on him, and the cops didn't shoot him down?
Yeah.
This nigga had a loaded gun on him, and he's protesting. He's fighting against the cops. And the cops, they didn't even shoot at him. They just grabbed him, threw him on the floor and arrested him.
Yeah.
If that was a Jake,
Bruh.
his ass would have been fucking blown away.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Jake don't even need a gun to get blown away, man.
That's a fact. Jake could be running away. You get you get 30 shots in your back. Officer talking about he was in fear for his life.
Man, you got this one Jake. They stop him at a traffic stop. They told him to come out the car. The nigga come out the car. He said, "Put your hands up." He got his hands up, and they still shot the nigga, man. They shot him once. They shot him once. And they kept shooting at him, man. Killed the nigga, man.
Yeah, they had to put his. I don't be talking about the same thing. I put his hands up.
Yeah.
Walk forward. I'm like, why the hell would I walk forward? A bunch of officers with mad guns. You know what I'm saying? They shot him, and then I think he got in the car, and then they put him out.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They shot him. He got scared. He got in the car. He just, he closed the door, and they just unloaded on his ass, man.
Quick reset.
Man.
You finishing up?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. It's Romans 13, verse 11, and it reads, "In that, knowing the time, that now is a high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed."
That's right.
Yeah, that's right, man. So knowing the time, man, hey, man, that's what we've been warning you people. The Lord been warning you people, through His men. All right, it's time for you, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to wake your ass up, man. All right, you guys out here sleeping, man. All right, shit is gonna get real, man. We in the last days of the last days, man. All right. It's time to wake up, man, because guess what? You ain't not gonna get put no protection over the so-called white man. All right? Okay? I seen that Jake that got beat up in Brooklyn. His mother, at a little press conference. She got a mask on. I'm like, listen, man. She's shocked and surprised. Like, this is regular shit, man. But it's only gonna get worse, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's high time to wake up out of sleep, man.
That's right. It says, "The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light."
That's right, man. So we gotta put off these old ways, man. All right, we gotta put off these old ways, man. Because hey, man, the doors of mercy is closing, man. Straight up, man. You still got an opportunity, man. All right, but the time is gonna come, hey, man. Them doors are gonna shut, man. All right, niggas still, I'm saying, the whole society shut down, man, and niggas still out here doing wickedness, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the wickedness never fucking stopped with Jake, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright? Niggas still out here talking about fucking another man's bitch. Niggas still out here, eating abominable foods. Niggas still out here being homos. You know what I'm saying? Alright? So we gotta put off these old ways, man. I put on the whole armor, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because guess what, man? He's the only one that's gonna save us, man. Alright? That's the only way you're gonna come out of the incoming destruction, man. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate it. 2 Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
Yeah, that was Ezra's. The prophet Ezra's, all right, during the time of I think it was during the Medo-Persian Empire. Ezra's was around, and he received visions of the last days, man. The times we're in now. Okay? He said, woe is me. And the word woe means destruction / lamentation. All right? Because that's the times we in, man. We're in times of great destruction, man. Great famine. Great tribulation. All right? And it said, who shall deliver me in those days? That's reincarnation. All right? Because they understood, in the ancient world, they understood reincarnation. All right? Because they knew that they was going to come back in the future, man. All right? They know that souls are reincarnated into new bodies, man. Yeah. All right, it's only in this time people don't understand reincarnation. All right, good.
And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, what is sorrows, man, and mourning? All right, that's a time that causes pain, man. That's a time of affliction, man. All right, when people are in grief. All right. People are in distress because they can't eat, because they can't pay their bills, all right? Because there are human rights given to them by the Most High are taken away from them, all right? A roof over their head, all right? Freedom to gad abroad, taken away, okay? Go ahead.
Yep. And it says,
It said famine and great death,
yeah,
right?
it says the beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, food shortages. All right. These farmers, their crops are going to waste because the government is orchestrating this famine, man. It's obvious that the government is behind a famine.
Right.
It's an orchestrated famine to further their New World Order agenda, because the devil know that he got a short time, pursuant to Revelation the 12th chapter. That in these supermarkets, all right, I was in the supermarket earlier this week. They said that in the meat section, you can only take one item of whatever meat you want. So if you're getting beef, you can only get one pack of beef. All right, if you want chicken, only one pack of chicken. You can't get 2 packs because there's a shortage. All right, Wendy's had a shortage on beef. All right.
Well, they have.
Yeah, they have. They have a shortage on beef right now. They only serving chicken right now. All right. Yeah. So we in that time, man, of famine. All right. They trying to take away the governmental assistance, the SNAP, so forth and so on. Good.
And it says, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Yeah, these are all scourges for amendment. All right, these are indicators, man, that this time is at hand. Like the brother read in Romans the 13th chapter, it's high time to wake out of sleep. All right, we're seeing the Most High doing signs in heaven with these chariots. All right, you had the government. I believe they was coming out, with these UFO footages. Okay, so these are scourges for amendment, for you to wake up and to realize that,
That's right.
the Most High is about to bring the judgment, man.
I got a quick precept.
Come.
Job 19 and 29. Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment.
Yeah. Read that again.
This is Job 19 and 29. Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment.
Yeah, so these things are happening so that you may know that you're being judged by the Most High, because the Most High created these things for people that do wickedly, man. This is the reward for being wicked. Okay? The Most High says he's going to reward every man according to his works, whether they be good or evil.
That's right.
All right? And you're going to receive for all the deeds that you have done, man. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. All right? So the things that's going on right now, as far as like these scourges for amendment, the tribulation, the plagues, the famine, the pestilence, all of that is judgment.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 16 to 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Yeah, because that's because these Americans primarily, in which the whole world's under the vibration of America, the so-called white man. All right, these people have become proud, man. They're spoiled people, man. They're used to living this lifestyle of, living fat, man. All right, living good, just going to work, and a lot of these other nations, they're not under the curses, man. So they get to reap the benefits of living in America, man. But you Jakes, you got to sell out to get a piece of the pie. All right, but that's the reason why the Most High is doing all these things, man. Because you people are proud, man. It's not in y'all to repent, man. To get your mind right. All right. Go ahead.
I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what you got?
Go ahead, Doc.
Okay, Con, this is Matthew 24, verse 32, and it reads, Now learn a parable of the fig tree. It says, Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branches is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it's near, even at the doors. Okay? Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall not pass away, but my words shall not pass. Salakia. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Okay, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Okay? I don't know whether you wanna.
Yeah. So it says, so likewise, ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Man. So guess what, man? Earlier in Matthew's 24, all right, it describes the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, wars and rumors of wars. All right, famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places, man. All right, so that's how we know we in these end times, man. All right, because that's the job of the prophet, man.
That's right.
All right, you know, Apostle Lahar says, always says, man, we see what's going on in the world, all right, and we filter it, all right, through the scriptures, man.
Spiritual
All right.
weather, man.
That's right. So what's going on in the world right now, man? We can see, like, we at the end of this thing, man. All right, with these uproars of the people, which is going to happen even more. And not only that, man, they're going to push that RFID microchip, man.
That's right.
That mark of the beast, man. All right. So that's how we know when you be in the end times, man. All right. And that's why the scriptures say what manner of person you're supposed to be in these times, man.
That's right.
All right.
I'm gonna keep going. It says, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's right, man. So as the days of Noah were, and they looked at Noah like he was crazy, man. Right? Noah was prophesying rain for over 100 years, man.
That's
All
right.
right, and it's the same thing now, man. Okay, we probably, starting with our Vivens on down, man. The men are a little bit on the street 50 plus years, man. All right, and this thing is right around the corner, man. And the majority of our people still wanna hearken, man.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, because we measuring out the times diligently. You know, we got the with the killer hornet. You know, the killer hornet. We got the moth. What's the moth?
That's an Asian giant moth or something.
Asian giant moth. You know what I'm saying?
You notice all these plays are coming from China, right?
Right.
Because it's like a agenda against. It's a trade. Remember the trade war with China, man.
Right.
All right, they trying to destroy China's economy.
You're demonizing them.
Like the brother was speaking about earlier, we got that famine that's creeping on the come up. You know, when you go to the store, you only can get one pack of chicken, one pack of beef.
Right.
You go to Wendy's, they ain't really serving you meat, no beef on the menu. You know what I'm saying? As you hear little by little, they're saying that we're supposed to go into a strike of no meat or something like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like, you know what I'm saying? So hey man, Americans they're heavy carnivores, you know what I'm saying? They love to eat a lot of meat.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they love to eat meat, you know?
Most High is turning out into vegans.
Yeah.
Gonna starve them out.
The cannibals,
Yeah.
they gonna eat meat, but they gonna eat their own children.
That's
like the
right,
scripture
right.
says.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. But it's
These Americans, they don't have no fucking morals, man. They fuck around. They take a cow off the street
Yeah.
and go Moab style and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a rap, man.
Yeah.
It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Yeah, that's right, man, and that's what's going on right now, man. People still eating, drinking. All right, people still not taking this truth seriously, man. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers still think it's fun and games, man. They just talking about, when this when this is over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
keep
Like,
going.
yeah.
When this is over, I'm
man.
gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Scripture say, Bolsonaro tomorrow. Scripture say, you're supposed to say, Lord willing, you will do this or do that,
Right.
because you don't know when is your last day on earth, man.
Yeah.
All right, Scripture talk about putting that off from day to day, because when you think your life is secure, and you set up, the Most High can just take you out.
That's right. And you think these people, would have an understanding they don't have no control about what's going on the next day, man. All right? Motherfuckers be having a New Year's resolution, all right? And guess what? All of their plans, went out the window within a month. You know what I'm saying? The whole earth is on lockdown, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
So how can you even say something like, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this? You don't know, man. Hey, man. They don't understand, man.
Because they don't see that they don't see that flood coming in.
Right.
They don't see that flood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, scripture said the day of the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, bro.
That's right.
These people, it really Jake, and it's really Jake you here saying that, man.
Mhm.
On social media, talking about when quarantine is over, when the lockdown is over, this is what they're gonna do. They got all these plans set up, you know, because at first they said the lockdown was gonna last until like April, then they extended out, I believe, like until May, But Jake don't realize they're gonna keep extending this shit till everything get taken away from you, man. You go to your bank, it's a bank run. Ain't your money in your bank account, man. Ain't no food in the supermarket. So if there is food, the food just the price just skyrocketed, man. So ain't never going back to no more, man. Ain't gonna be no quantitative easing that's gonna heal Babylon's hurt, man. This is the time that America's going down, man. Every kingdom in the past has went down, man. So you'd be a fool to not think that America could go down, man.
Yeah.
So hey, man, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, and also Jacob is destroyed. Why? Because they're receiving them gifts.
Yeah, the
The
benefits.
scriptures say, well, a gift destroys the heart.
That's right.
It destroys your discernment of mind.
Mm-hmm.
How you think. So because why? Esau's giving, you got Jake that's not working, so they collect unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, they getting a stimulus check. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they living their life. They, on top of that, you got, Jake saying them that he might not be able to, he might not be paying no rent or whatever situation is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's looking at that as, I love America.
Right.
America's beautiful.
It's all right,
You know what I'm saying? This is good money. So Esau is learning. He that's that bait.
Yeah.
Lulling them to sleep.
He's lulling them to sleep, and then right before you know it, he gonna what? He gonna snatch it right from him.
Yeah.
Hey, come and get this chip. You still want that money I gave you? Hey man, you just collected about $5,000 of benefits, right?
Yeah.
This and that. Come get this chip now. You know what I mean?
Like that nigga in Chicago that had the video when he first received his stimulus check. He said, "Don't talk about my president."
Yeah.
He said, "Really, that's my president right there." Now they got the whole gun. They don't talk about my president.
Yeah.
Big ass gun and all
Like,
that.
damn.
Man.
That's right.
Over $1,200 check. Meanwhile, these central bankers are making trillions over that
bro.
free money.
Come on,
Why they giving
man.
you little crumbs?
Come on, man.
That's
You
right.
Because you niggas ain't used to nothing, man.
That's
Let
right.
me keep going. I'll finish up just a little bit. And it says, they knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So we're going to catch you in the time that you least expected. Because speaking about Noah, back in those times, it never rained before. You know what I'm saying? It never rained before. All right, so they was all like, "What rain? What you talking about? What? Well, what side nigga was just talking about on Black Conscious TV? God ain't coming back.
Oh,
God
yeah.
ain't coming.
He did say.
Yeah.
He did say though. He said if he does come back,
Right, yeah, right.
we be fucked.
Yeah.
He did say we gonna be
Okay,
fucked.
that's
He
right.
said McGoffrey.
That's-
He said if the Israelites are right,
Yeah,
we gonna be fucked.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
That means we're wrong. We fucked.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. And it says, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Right? Okay? Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the other shall be taken, the other shall be left.
Yeah, it's going into,
Mhm.
Jacob's trouble, man. All right? Women, man, they're going to be put in their proper place in that day. All right? And in that day, they're going to have to rely on the help from the Israelite man. All right? Because the scriptures say a man shall be a hiding place from the wind.
That's right.
And then Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in, man.
That's right.
They're going to have to get with a man of the elect.
And it says, watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come.
Yeah. Watch the prophecies.
That's right, watch the prophecy.
That's
Measure
right.
out the time diligently within itself.
That's right.
As you see right now, Esau, Revelation 12:12 is about to touch up, is about to take his part, you know what I mean? The devil's gonna come down having great wrath, knowing that he had a very short time.
So she said that I got a scripture.
That's why he's doing it, but that's why he got this so-called coronavirus out there. You know what I'm saying?
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
This is
We'll start winding down soon.
yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 40, verse 9.
Yo, that's
It
true.
says, I wasn't sure if that's what you had.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's true.
It says, you can break it down then.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah. So, hey, guess what, man? Hey, we out here warning our people, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, man? You people are being lulled to sleep, but guess what? All these things is coming to America, man. All right? Death, bloodshed, strife, sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things were created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood, man. And that's like as in the days of Noah, okay? Because they were wicked back in the days too. All right, people, it's even more wickedness now, man. And guess what, man? America, man, this is a fucking wicked ass place, man.
Indeed.
All right, this place is fucking wicked, man.
Yep.
All right, so a lot of plagues is gonna come to America, man. All right, okay, and the wicked is the so-called white man. We know he's going into captivity.
Sure.
All right, but 2/3 of our people gonna get it too, man.
That's right.
All right, a lot of niggas gonna die, man. Niggas getting lulled to sleep.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I understand, you know what I mean? You gotta work, you gotta
yeah.
rent, you making a little money or whatever, but you gotta keep your eye on what the hell is going on,
Yeah,
man.
don't get complacent looking at like a vacation.
Yeah.
You know, it's looking like it's a break from work. You get the time with your family, you get to chill at the house and stuff like that. No, man. No, you gotta when you see things like that, you gotta watch out, man. You know, you can't just have an economy shut down for months and not expect the shit to crash, bro. You know, Jake now, you know, or you know, even Jakes that's working, man. You know, they look at shit like you know, now they're the only ones working. You know, they could be the ones providing, you know, and splurging. You know, they really, you know, Jake really think that shit gonna keep going on, man. You know, but this is like Trump. That devil said, he said, this is the calm before the storm. You know? He was at the White House. Remember he said that? You know, he had all the military personnel at the White House. He said, this is the, you know what that means? This is the calm before the storm. You know, he said, what do you mean by that? And he even want to answer the question. You just watch.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's funny you say. I was about to say that. When they say peace and safety, it's gonna be sudden destruction, man.
That's right.
All right, so niggas thinking shit is sweet right now, man. You know what I mean? You getting that? You know, hey, bro, I get it, bro. You might be making more money now than when you were actually going to work. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got too many bills to pay. Like we get it, man. We all understand it, man. But you gotta watch this devil, man.
That's right.
All right, he lulling your ass to sleep.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is he doing all these quote unquote nice things, man?
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Why, man? Has anything the so-called white man done? Anything nice as he's done doesn't have it comes with strings attached to it, man?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know?
That's
Hey,
right.
man, they gave the Native Americans blankets, man. They thought that was nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What happened, man? All right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, y'all people gotta wake up, man.
That's right, bro.
This is Luke 17 and 26. It says the same thing. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold.
We know what happened in those days during the times of Lot, where he dwelled in Sodom, right? You had a lot of homosexuality and lesbianism. You know, you had men trying to be like women, women trying to be like men back in that time. All right, and how much more now? The scriptures say this is the most wickedest kingdom to ever be established, right? You got transgenders, you got pedophiles, you got these elites. They do spirit cooking, and you know they do sex magic and all that. You know, child pornography and all. You know, the dark web, bestiality. You know, they abduct children, do satanic rituals. Okay, so this is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, but it's worse.
Steroids, brother.
Yeah.
God damn. Yep. It says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the days of the Son of Man, when the Son of Man is revealed.
Yeah, so the same way that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, all right, is going to be how America's going to be destroyed by fire and brimstone.
That's
all right? The angels back then, they destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah by raining upon it fire and brimstone, manipulation of the elements. But this time, the Most High is going to, the fire and brimstone is going to come in the form of ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. And it shows you right there that they were doing their wickedness, you know, and prospering and thinking no evil was going to come upon them, man. You know, just like America now, people just keep doing wickedness. You know, they still eating, they still able to go to supermarkets, do all these things, not knowing that destruction is gonna come, man. You know, so yeah, you could get complacent as you want. You know, you got people having weddings on video chat, on FaceTime. You know, doing their their graduations. You know, over a video chat. You know, thinking like, you know, it's just temporary until shit get back to normal. You know, no, man. You know, you still doing your wickedness. Scripture say what? That the Lord is long suffering, man. He's not gonna let the wicked prosper, man. You know, here it is. America been doing all this wickedness for all these past, the so-called white men, period. You know, for all these past 5 centuries, 600 years. Yeah. You know, going on doing all kinds of wild shit, man. You know, fucking the Most High's sons, women. You know, fucking our wives, man. You know, fucking the Most High's sons. You know, sacrificing our children. You know. Doing all manner of wickedness, man. Polluting the air, man. I was meditating on that yesterday, man. How the hell you pollute water, man? You know, before that, in the ancient world, you know, in the times of the natives, you could just go to water and drink water, man. But now you might catch a goddamn disease, man. What kind of shit is that? You know, that show you who the fucking devil is, man. And the most I gotta put an end to that. The way he's gonna do that is the thermonuclear missiles, man. That's what's gonna refresh everything, man. The air is gonna be cleaner. You know, the animals gonna get gonna get clean, man. Ain't gonna be no more GMO foods, you know? Ain't gonna be no more genetically modified animals and shit, man. You know? That shit is over with, man. You know?
I got one.
You know, right?
Ezekiel 21, verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, man. That's what we tell our people, man. This is the warning, man. Like, how much longer you people are gonna get warned, man? A sword is sharper, man. There's gonna be a lot of death in America, man. A lot of death, man. Bodies gonna be piled up, man. All right, various different types of death, like you ain't never seen, man. All right. So guess what? It says, so should we then make mirth? Is this the time to be being all happy-go-lucky? Hell no, man. All right, this is time to really buckle down, man. All right, ask the Lord to increase your faith, man. You know, ask the Lord to deliver you, from your enemies, man. This is the time we're living in, man. This ain't no happy-go-lucky time, man. We ain't come here to be happy-go-lucky over here, man. You know what I mean? Niggas out here talking about, they enjoy their lives over here. That's fucking foolish, man. Our people don't even really know what living is, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
It says, It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer.
That's right, man. Who's the slayer, man? All right? The so-called white man, okay? The so-called white man is the slayer, man. He's the one that is as of death, man. All right? You know? And they've been given that you see that green light, man. That green light.
Yeah, that's right.
It's crazy. It's crazy right now, man. It's gonna get worse, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They coming for you tribes at all angles, man. You ain't gonna be able to say shit, man. Ain't no protest, no nothing, man. All right? So that's what the so-called white man. You people are gonna see the devil's horns. All right, in these coming days, man.
That's right.
All right, and your Jesus Christ and your Allah and your Buddha and all these things, man, ain't gonna be able to save your ass, man. All right, because you people are bucking up against the word of the Most High, man. All right.
Like the brother just read, it says, "It contemned the rod of my son." The son of the Most High is the Israelites, man. That's why the Most High said, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities." So. The rod of the son of the Most High is the so-called white man. We read it in Isaiah the 10th chapter, man. So the Most High is going to use Esau, to punish you jakes, man. You don't want to get right, then the Most High said, well, you're going to know righteousness after death by pain, man. So there's going to be all kinds of judgments, man. Whether you die by a pestilence, coronavirus, that's just light. Don't worry about that, man. You got greater things coming, man. You're going to bleed from your eyes, your nose, all kinds of other diseases, man. You go outside, as soon as you step outside, you just drop dead, man. That's how the Lord said, like the brother said, it's going to be dead bodies all over the streets, man. you know, which I got a precept for that real quick. Jeremiah 12:12, the spoilers are come upon all high places through the wilderness, for the sword of the Lord shall devour from the one end of the land, even unto the other end of the land, no flesh shall have peace. You know, so ain't nobody gonna have peace, man. You know, everybody, scriptures say in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, that it's gonna be the hour of temptation to try the whole world, man. You know, so even in other countries, you know, Esau gonna run up upon them. You know, you in Jamaica, you in Trinidad, you in Haiti. Guess what? You're gonna get touched by Esau too. They already got their UN troops down there. You know, what do you think they're gonna do in the times of World War, man? Whenever there's world wars, there's always a fight for resources. So what do you think they're gonna do, man? They're gonna go in them smaller islands, them South American countries, and they're gonna steal your resources, man. And they're gonna put you in slavery, man. Have you working in factories, man? Steal everything you got, you know? So that's what's gonna cause Jacob to rise up, man. You know? But it's gonna start with Judah first here in America, man. You know? When Judah rises up, that's when all the rest of the tribes are gonna go against the so-called white man. You see?
Yeah, it's gonna be a race war.
That's right.
It's gonna be heavy race wars here in America. All right. Mainly the two thirds of the nation of Israel. All right, they're gonna run rampant on these heathens out here, the so-called white man and all the rest of the other nations. All right, while the elect, we gonna be in the background, waiting on the Lord, waiting on the Lord to sanction us to do anything. Okay. You know, the elect, they're gonna receive that spiritual power, but you know, we gotta wait on the Lord for that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You can wrap it up, bro. That's it.
You brothers got any last precepts?
That's it.
All right, so you know, Lord willing, you sincere listeners was edified with this lesson, okay? And we just want to let you brothers and sisters out there, we want to let you know to stay strong because, you know, tougher times are coming, man. All right, so we're just scratching the surface level, man. All right, pretty soon they're gonna issue these draconian laws, man. The microchip.
Vaccine.
The vaccines.
Made mandatory also.
All right, so we just want to exhort y'all to stay strong, man. So with that, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakah Kodash, and double honor to our apostle, known as Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.